images with some filters. So most images start in a square rectangular shape, and that's okay, but when you're doing like website design or infographic design or other things like that, how much better if you could actually manipulate the shape of that image and then export that and use that for something else. Alright, let me show you how to do that. So we'll jump into it here. I'm going to share my screen with you. You can see on my screen that I'm actually on Squarespace right now. And the thing is that you have all these blocks. You got a block of text, you got a block image here, got a line, all of this. This is a testimonials page for a client. Here's what we're going to do, alright? You can see that on the, I believe it's just the simple About Us page, and it is not. It is the Expertise page, I believe. It is not. How about the home page? There we go. Alright, it's on the home page. So you can see that I created this design. This is what I'm going to show you today. So basically what I did is I constrained the image proportions to a circle. I made the circle yay big. I added a filter and increased the transparency of that orange filter. That orange color, of course, I pulled from the hex color built right into the website for that orange. Overlaid it there. Offset it to give it kind of this interesting look and feel. Set this onto a transparency. Sounds complicated, but it's really not. So let's do this together. Alright, so you go ahead and head on over to visme.co. You can see that there, visme.co. Log in. If you don't have a login yet, then you're out of luck. You can ask for one. Or you can just try the free version. But to do everything I'm going to do, I believe you do need the paid version. So hopefully you do have access. If you're part of this team, you're watching this YouTube video, then you should have access. What you're going to do, check that out. That's where that project was done. I did another one here where I took another image, dropped a logo onto the background image. Some cool stuff that you can do. What we're going to want to do right now is create a new Visme. Let's name this one as, let's do General Hexagon. You can do whatever shape you want. Let's just do Hexagon. General Hexagon. Filter image. Let's just go like that. Hit continue. So when we have a bunch of these made, it's really easy to go in there, update each one to your particular needs, download it, and then boom, it's ready to go for the next person. We're going to hit custom image dimensions here. Let's just do a square for now. Okay, 400 by 400. Hit create. Okay, here we are. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit this background image. I'm going to say no background. That puts it on transparency. Didn't change it here, but it actually did. The moment I did that, this undo button came live and active, telling me that the effect had gone into place. So all of this here is now a transparent background. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want, because otherwise if I don't do that, then I'm going to have a square box behind my round circle, and it's not going to be nearly as cool. You can see how cool that is. That would not be cool if there was a little box around it. That would be really quite annoying. Alright, so now that we have this, what we're going to do, we're going to come over to our images. Let's find an image. So I'm going to be building this out once again for the testimonials page. So why don't we go ahead and do talking, something like that. Alright, so try to find someone talking here. Sure, we got a woman talking. We can do, oh, not the Barbie. Definitely not the Barbie. Where'd that woman go? Alright, here's a woman talking. Let's see if we can do another woman. She looks concerned, not happy, so probably not a good idea. How about, let's keep going here. Let's change our term to maybe testimonial, see what comes up. Or review, we could try that as well. Let's see what this is like. Nope. Conversation. Let's do that. Maybe that'll be a better one. It's the hardest part about doing this whole project, is just finding a good image that will work. Alright, why don't we go ahead and just do like woman smiling. Just looking for a profile shot. Wow, this is not particularly easy, is it? Just do woman. Forget about the smile. Just a plain. There we go. That could work. Although it's oriented wrong. It really is oriented wrong. Which we can try to rotate it. So let's do that. Let's just play around with that one so we don't spend any more time on this. Delete these other images that we found. Here's what we're going to do here. Delete that one. Come here. Okay, now up here where it says frame, just hit frame. It's going to give me some options. We want to go, remember, into a hexagon on this one. We could do pentagon. This is where I did the circle before. Let's go ahead and let's do, that's an octagon. Where's my hexagon? There we go. There's a hexagon. So, going to go ahead and increase our area. Let us hit apply. Let's go ahead and rotate the hexagon. So it's like so. Let's go ahead and try to make that bigger, better, different, and that's actually not good at all. I don't really like that. It's too close on the face. Way too close on the face. Let's rotate this like so. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Still too close on the face. I just don't like that image. It's just not a good image. Not a good image to work with. So let's see if we can find something else here. There we go. That's better. Hit this. We're going to go ahead, kind of center it over here. Let's style frame it. Drop our hexagon over the face. Make this bigger. Right over the face. That's about right. Got some nice composition around it. Equal amount of space around the face. Hit apply. There we go. Brilliant. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do a filter. So to do a filter, we're going to move from images over here to shape. Hit shape here, and then we're going to do a hexagon again here. So there we go. There's our hexagon. We can rotate it so that it's in the proper orientation. Should be like so. Make it bigger. It's about right. Almost perfect. Angle it slightly more. There we go. Alright, so now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to actually pull out that color from whatever project we're working on, the branding board. You should know the colors for your particular customer. Here I'm going to jump into my style editor. I'm going to click this, pull out that hex number. So let's click that, click this, grab that hex number, come back on over to Visme. Here I'm going to click this button, hit my plus button, I'm going to drop in my hex number here. There we go, hit OK. Click that. Over here I'm going to hit my effect, and we're going to make this transparent. Alright, so let's go ahead and make it probably right about 60% transparent. Okay, that's about fine. Grab this, and now I can use this to kind of create that shadowing if I want. maybe slightly off frame, make this slightly smaller. Center it up, but now it's too much that way, so just like so. Yeah, that's about right. That's about perfect, actually. I like that. Slightly weird down here. I wish it didn't come off the edge, so if I wanted to play around with that slightly, let's just try to make it a little more broad and not quite as long. So that's about right. Bring it in slightly so we have the shadow on just the tip of the image on this side, right there. There we go. And then from here, we're going to hit publish. We're going to go to the download. We're going to hit PNG. Almost always want to do it in PNG. It's good, nice, clean, high resolution image in PNG. On my computer, show it in my folder. I can now rename it on my computer folder because now that I've downloaded it from Visme, now I want it to have a specific life, if you will. So this would be InstruLogic Testimonial Lady. Save that there. Come on over here to InstruLogic. Let's jump over to the features, or testimonials page rather. Oh, I'm still in the design editor. Let's get out of design. Let's go back to pages. Now we can edit the content there. Testimonials. Okay, so for this image, let's hit edit. Let's bring me to my editor. Now I can go ahead and hit edit on this image. Let's add that image here, so I can either click that to add it or just drag it over. Let's give it a name, because you always want to do an alt tag. So let's do professional business testimonial for InstruLogic. Okay, so something relevant to that particular page. Put that in the alt tag. That helps with SEO. Hit apply. We don't need to do any of this in this case. We're not clicking through anywhere. Hit apply. Now I can go out and mess around with the size of this image by just going ahead and just clicking and dragging like this. Now this particular image is aligned with the feature here, so I can play like that. Or what we can also do is come here and let's do this instead. So let's drag, let's drop a spacer, and let's drop another spacer. So this spacer is right here. Let's go ahead and drop it here. Yep, like so. And we're going to take this and drop this right underneath that one. And then we'll take this one and drop this one right underneath this spacer. And this is how you format things in Squarespace to make them clean, neat, and orderly. So come like this, make that bigger. We can make this smaller if we want, kind of shrink it down. Click this, maybe we want this to be right there next to it. Now it resizes it all that way as well. Click this, make this bigger, move this over, move this over. Number of things that you can do like that. But that looks pretty good, so you can play with your formatting accordingly. And once you're done with your formatting, you can delete spacers and it won't affect it. So you can see that's formatted very nicely that way. Hit your save button and you're set. Alright, so that's how you create a stylized, filtered image in Visme from scratch. Now this is saved already in Visme, so if I come out of this and let's go to dashboard, let's stay here, make sure it's saved real quick. It's auto saves, but just to make sure. Yep, there we go. Now we're going to go ahead back to dashboard. Now we can leave the page safely. And you can jump on over to the square or the circle one that's here. Alright, so if you wanted to edit that one, just come in here, change your image, background image. You don't have to create all the filters and everything from scratch, because most of the works here, this is your canvas, your template, if you will. And so you can go ahead and update it that way. So let me just do a transparent circle image. No need to say for InstaLogic, because this is just a template. Template, enter. There we go. And it's not saving it for some reason. Maybe I have to do it from the other window. But anyways, in any case, you can change the background image this way and then just download it. Name it on your filing system for your particular task, and that way it saves you a lot of time going forward. You've got the various shapes, the various filters already pre-built. Yeah, you could click this one, change the image. So if I click this, I can just come here and change it, let's say to a blue or another hex number if I'm working on a different project, different branding. It makes it really easy to do these kind of things quickly when you're working for a client. So I hope this was helpful. Once again, you can create awesome, wonderful, stylized and filtered images like that to suit the brand of a particular client or customer beautifully, quickly, simply using thisme.co. Until next time, aim high, aim straight, and always hit your mark.